Hello, I'm Jackie Campbell. I'm a Master Gardener Emeritus with the Grey County Master Gardeners, and I'm also the Gardener in Residence here at the Durham branch, the West Grey Library. I'm here the second Wednesday of every month, and here to answer gardening questions or help you with any problems you might be encountering in your garden. Well, it looks like summer has finally arrived. And if it turns out to be a hot, dry one, as so many of ours are these days, your garden may well need a little bit of help in the watering department. Now, I have heard a lot of people say that they give their garden, just a little sprinkle pretty much every night just to kind of perk it up. Well, that may be okay for hanging baskets and containers, but it's really not going to cut the mustard for your plants that are actually in the garden, in soil. By watering like that, what is happening is you're encouraging the roots of the plant to stay on the surface and not go deep into the soil, which is really necessary. It's kind of like you're kind of an enabler for bad behavior, and even rewarding bad behavior, like they say with children. Do try, when you're watering, try to water less frequently, but leave it on. Leave the water going for longer. I tend to leave the water going for about 2 hours, and I will water once, maybe twice a week, just depending on, of course, how much rain we've had. What you're aiming for is about an inch a week. That's really what plants like, unless they're drought tolerant. And if you have a lot of drought tolerant plants in your garden, you're very smart. Or the opposite, if you have a lot of water hogs. Now, the best kind of watering system is what they call soaker hoses. And what they do is they direct the water right at the roots of the plants, which is where they need them, right at the base of the plants. So you're not losing water through evaporation or going all over the place that isn't on your plants. So if you use this method of watering, you could just turn me off right now. I prefer that you didn't, but certainly you can, because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about when you should water if you're using overhead watering, like sprinklers or hoses that you go out and direct the water. I've heard a lot of people say, well, I water in the evening because it's cooler, and that way I don't lose a lot of water to evaporation, that it goes on the plants. And intuitively that sound makes sense, really, but it's not the best way, because what happens when you water in the evening is your plants go into the cooler temperatures with wet foliage, and that can invite diseases into the garden. You're better to water earlier in the day, and as I said before, for a longer period of time. And then the foliage gets a chance to dry off before the plants go to bed. I'm thirsty. I think I will go and have a nice, long, cool drink of water. Don't forget, I'm here at the library the second Wednesday of every month.